Ukraine touching the locals, quasi-coastal touching the coastals, Ethiopia touching the opals, and quasi-nobles kissing the ring. You niggas is Google, I'm ChatGPT mixed with a Bing. Lift every voice without lifting a thing. The baby was born with the gift for sing. I'm the less Elon, straight out of Pelon. Victory lapping, watching history happen, mystery cracking. It's the elitists attacking the fetus. They packing the seats up, cracking like C for C. They say it won't happen again, like yeah, getting back with Adidas. See back with their heaters, back in the sweepers, all black like a back of fajitas. Used to get stacks for the features, now niggas they pay us with straps on the back of their sneakers just to come stack with the teachers. We made them a promise and made us some comments. They paid us some homage. We married the game and they gave us Madonna. No maiden, no honor, rebuking the priesthood like Sinead O'Connor. If I take the breath, God give you the breathe. And remove the air from the wind and the breeze. Superman to turn to Christopher Reeve. I injured his knee. A train of blood you got in you that bleeds. Chop the tree of knowledge down and pick up the leaves. Superman to turn to Christopher Reeve. I injured his knee. As I'm humble on Pro Tools. Spaceship I could hover and cloak to. I abducted and probe you. Fly till I got the tongue of a toad too. On the rumble with Goku. It wasn't even close. I thought somebody told you. I'd be munching on gold shroom till I grow you. Like I jumped on a toadstool. Mirror, mirror, mirror on the wall. I'm hearing I'm the fairest of them all. I clearly am a pharaoh and a god. There is no comparing me to y'all. Repeat a mantra, manifesting wealth. So me and all my family have held. Destroy the world and build it back better. My mind, I build a planet by myself. Unbelievable. I'm achieving the unachievable. I'm conceiving the unconceivable. All the demons I summon speak Hebrew. We play peekaboo. Unpredictable, unexplainable, inexplicable, undefinable, undescriptible, underrated, unequivocal, unforgivable. Feeling like I become invisible. Underground like the mud and mineral. Industry is so fucking pitiful. Only signing the thoughts and criminal. Honestly, I would love to kill a few. Treat around like a blood and crip would do. Kid in school, I would punch the principal. Treat the system like what would Hitler do? If I take the breath, God give you the breathe. And remove the air from the wind and the breeze. Superman to turn to Christopher Reeve. I injured his knee. A train of blood you got in you that bleeds. Chop the tree of knowledge down and pick up the leaves. Superman to turn to Christopher Reeve. I injured his knee. Dogs in the rainstorms gotta be chained on, frozen like brain freeze. Older like 18, swollen like 18. From the borough where they take cream. Shit, we throw in the mainstreams. Leave a nigga sniffing in steak greens. Look, you're sweeter than pastries. Cheaping on lace squeeze. Got a nigga face ski. Say cheese, had to rub it in like grapeseed. Pillar bleed blue like Grape Street. Spitting over grape meats, slipping off her waist beads. I got the gas, baked beans. God is a nap that can make means. God in an app, make cream. I got it in the bag, rake leaves. I did dirt since my late teens. Now it's a must that we stay clean. Establish trust, stay cream. Added up with no late fees. Mad as fuck when you waste cream. Sad enough, bars attack like a hate speech. Bars intact like we make drinks. Bars is back like a lace string.
Wait.
Roll up some trees, we can pour up some tea.
Wait.
Flow like a CD, you know that it's me.
Wait.
Popular appearing on Holy Ghost 3.
Wait.
Throw us a beat, we go bon appetit.
Yeah.
Home, I'm a beast on the road, I'm a freak. You don't flow, we don't speak, that's the code of the street. If I take the breath, God give you the breathe.
Breathe, breathe.
Remove the air from the wind and the breeze. Superman to turn to Christopher Reeve. I injured his knee. A train of blood you got in you that bleeds.
Bleed.
Chop the tree of knowledge down and pick up the leaves. Superman to turn to Christopher Reeve. I injured his knees.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. That right there, ladies and gentlemen, that is the song called Breathless off of Holy Ghost 3. The album is called Holy Ghost 3. You could find it on the web. I don't think it's on the streaming platforms as of yet, but it has its own website, holyghost3.com. You feel me? Go and check it out. You dig? Go and check that out. You know what I'm saying? Support the independent artists that are out here doing their thing. You dig? You said that it needs to hit Spotify. True. Yeah, it does. However, it could stay off of Spotify for, but yeah, it do need to hit the digital stuff. But right now it's on Bandcamp. Go and stream it and go and get the album off of holyghost3.com. Shout out to Black Magic, shout out to Kambada. And yeah, we about to drop our musical project. Me and Blue Pill have a mixtape. Interestingly enough, I might do a vote tonight when we get the room filled up. I'm gonna do a vote because this project has it obviously is such a classic that the spirit of it keeps changing on us. Well, what I mean is the title, it keeps changing. You know what I mean? So it's like 1 minute. It first started out as First 48, because if you don't know, me and Blue is 48, right? So it started out as First 48. Then it morphed into the pills got something to say, right? And that's taken after the South got something to say by a brother who we share a birth year with, and that's Andre 3000. Do you see me and Andre 3000 as peers? I mean, I'm still having a hard time wrapping my mind around the fact that we're the same age. But yeah, me and Andre 3000 and Blue Pill are the same age, right? So he said that he didn't have anything to rap about at his ripe old age of 48. And I'm like, en contraire, mon frère, I have something to say. So the album, the title of the project turned into The Pills Got Something to Say. Then it metamorphed into something called Purple Sprite, because of the simple fact that, red and blue is purple like Prince. And when you put red and blue pills together in some seltzer water or some gold water, it's going to turn into Purple Sprite, because it's a mixtape, right? So you understand the whole thing with the Purple Sprite. It's like a mixtape. So it's a street. It's like a, you know what I mean? It's really like a street album. It's kind of like, but after that, I had a conversation with a brother from X Clan. I grew up watching X Clan. They lived in my neighborhood in Flatbush and whatnot. And Paradise, right? Paradise from X Clan. I had a conversation with him the other day, and he dropped a title on me that really changed my whole perspective. He said, he said, um, he said, isn't there a book called The Law of 48? And I said, wait, what? He said, isn't there a book dealing with the power of 48? And I said, wait, the 48 laws of power. And he said, exactly. And I said, God damn. And then I went and Googled it, and 48 powers is red and blue. So I was like, wow, okay, I didn't even see that. So now I'm in a situation where I want to know from the audience, what do you think is a better title for a musical project, right? Like I'm shying away from saying a mixtape per se, because you know, I'm an artist. I'm not a rapper. I have to make that clear to anybody listening, because people would be like, yo, I didn't know that you rap. And I'd be like, I didn't know that I rap either, because I'm not a rapper. You know what I'm saying? I'm literally hip hop though. I'm not a rapper, I'm hip hop. So I have to always correct people when they try to say, yo, y'all teachers, like, what is this, a hobby of yours? And I'd be like, nah, this is really my expression of, of basically, this is my expression of who I am authentically. I'm an artist. Before anybody met me or Blue, we were always artists. This is what we've always done. We've always made clothes. We've always been fashionable. We've always made art. That's something that we've always done. KT and AA as well. You feel me? I come from an artistic renaissance. We were nice. I was in gifted school specifically for my artwork. You feel me? Specifically for art. I was in gifted school. Me and AA Rashid, we was in a gifted high school called Satellite West on God. And I won contests and everything when I was young. Me and Blue Pill, we were funded at the at a very young age by Millionaire, to make black cards, greeting cards and whatnot. We had a lot of shit going in that world. When I popped out, with the whatchamacallit, with my clothing and whatnot, Kings County, shit, that was art. You know what I'm talking about? When I stepped into the conscious community, I stepped into there as an artist. People did, yeah, I didn't introduce myself as I'm Red Pill the teacher or I'm a scholar. And no, I came through with my clothing line. I came through with my art. I came through with my apparel. I led with commerce. I led with my with I brought something to the table because I changed the outfit or the apparel or the fashion of a whole movement. I did that personally. You feel me? Shout out to athletics. Look at the drip. Now look where we at with it. I'm talking about. Look at the drip. And I'm talking about. Yeah. And they got the pads. I'm in full superhero mode right now. And we got the boop, and we got the rugby pads on this jump. Yeah. So I could be, you know what I'm talking about? Yeah. So we've come a long way in terms of apparel and manufacturing and production and $1 million brands. It's hundreds of brands out. Feel me? When I started this thing, it was only a few of us. Shout out to Pharaonic Corp. Shout out to Ra Omar who came up. He started popping later on and did his thing. He was divinely inspired. You feel me? Shout out to the sneaker brands out there. Nagas. I got a pair of Nagas on my feet. You feel me? This is comedic, baby. This is our, you know what I mean? Like, what we doing? You know what I'm talking about? Like, what are we doing? Are you dumb? Are you dumb? Like, what are we doing? Full drip. So what started out as a hustle, because I was outside hustling. I wasn't outside trying to be a fucking businessman and start a whole brand and whatnot. I was outside hustling. But what started out as a hustle turned into a whole movement, turned into a whole movement. You feel me? It's a whole brand, it's a whole lifestyle. It is a whole industry as we see, right? I'm just living proof that whatever you put your mind to, you can actually make it come into fruition if you sprinkle the right type of sauce on it. I promise you. I promise you. So back to this album cover, you know what I mean? So, I like purple Sprite. You know what I'm talking about? I like purple Sprite. I'm not promoting codeine or nothing. I'm not promoting lean. Of course, me red and blue, our purple Sprite will be more healthier. Sometimes you gotta lure people in though. You dig what I'm saying? Henceforth, while we doing a mixtape, you know what I'm saying? This mixtape will be, so boom, we got the laws of power. What do you think? 48 years of power or 48 laws of power? Let's start there. 48 years of power or 48 laws of power? What resonates with you the most? I see the IG family is they more on their feet with the answers. Derek said that he likes laws. Zoe said he likes years. 48 laws of power or 48 years of power? Inquiring minds want to know. You said what is in the purple Sprite? Red and blue pills, some gold water with some salsa. You feel me? Some high level salsa though. The YouTube channel is Know the Ledger 44, Know the Ledge 44, and the other channel, the backup channel is Know the Ledger. So Know the Ledge 44 and Know the Ledger is the YouTube channels for my IG family who want to come on board to the YouTube. Or if you just want to sign up and just make sure you subscribe, because both of these channels will have different they're both going to be built out, but they're going to be built out differently, and I'll explain that in a few minutes as well. 48 laws of power or can't negate the 48? I like can't negate the 48. That's fire. Let me write that down. Can't negate the 48. That has a nice little ring to it. you know. And I'm thinking whatever doesn't make it as a title could definitely make it as a song. Like, you know, the pills got something to say, or Purple Sprite. Purple Sprite could be a whole song in the same veins of Purple Like Prince. Purple like Sprite, red and blue, purple like Sprite. Red and blue pill, purple like drink, purple like drink. Okay, can't negate the 48. I liked first 48 too. I liked first 48. I had a nice little thing going with it too. First 48 was kind of fire. You feel me? We was gonna have a mixtape in the middle of the mix. Oh my! Oh, you know how they got mixtape on the street when you catch a body? So the mixtape in the middle of the mixtape. How about that? Purple potion. This nigga said purple potion. Purple potion. But man got motion. Yo, Alexa, put on the beat. Put on the instrumental to bent. Man got motion. Mm, mm. Purple potion. Mm, mm. Purple the closing. Mm, mm. Purple the portion. Mm, mm. Yeah, can't negate is kind of fire, right? Know the Ledger. Yes, Know the Ledger is the main channel, and the backup channel is the 44, right? Know the Ledger, this channel that I'm on right now, Know the Ledger. Know the Ledger is going to be a platform that is going to deal with technology. It's going to deal with Web3. It's going to deal with all things crypto. I'm going to be introducing my audience to the blurs. Who are the blurs? The blurs, ladies and gentlemen, are the black nerds. I'm going to introduce you to a world and a network and a whole new universe of brothers and sisters that you didn't even know existed. You feel me? We have something coming up called Techno Tuesdays. And on Techno Tuesdays, we're going to be doing something in the realms of like a open, like a podcast, but it will be like different panels and whatnot that we'll be having. And we're going to be getting to roll out some of the blurs that live amongst us who don't have platforms to speak on, who don't necessarily, some of them are not that social and whatnot. They not outside like that. But Rich Phil and AKA I ain't Uncle Shay Shay. I ain't Uncle Shay Shay. I'm Uncle Phil. Yeah, I'm talking about. I'm Uncle Phil, aka Rich Phil. So they're gonna come and talk. They're gonna come and sit down, and we're gonna talk, and we're gonna have conversations, and we will chop it up. Because what I really want to do is I really want to familiarize the network that I have, that my KT aliens, with the breakthroughs, the multiple breakthroughs that are taking place right now in the world of blurs, black nerds. Tomorrow, the world changes forever. For the better, that'll be up to you. I would say for the better. I'm betting on black. I'm not a negative person, right? Tomorrow, the Vision Pro gets its release date. It comes out tomorrow. Okay. And in my humble opinion, it's going to change the game, you know, very, very, very drastically. You feel me? It's going to usher in a very new wave and a new world, a new way of getting money, and a new way of quote unquote marketing yourself. It's going to open up new markets. It's going to open up new income streams. is going to open up new stars to a whole new universe. And that's going to be the world of AR, VR, and SR. AR, VR, VR. I got to put my, yeah. Shout out to the dude who did that song AR, VR. Can you please inbox me? Okay, good brother. I believe your name is Tech. Can you please inbox me? I don't have your information, and I have some real good news I want to share with you. But yeah, man. Tomorrow, the Apple Vision Pro, they come out. If anybody pre-ordered them and you'll be the person that gets it, hit me up. I got some ideas that I want to share with anybody who was some of the first people who have the Vision Pro. I went to go get it and it was sold out. I even went to go get the Meta glasses and they were sold out. I wanted to have those when I went to the Tucson gym show so I could go live while I'm walking through the gym show, right? On Instagram to hundreds of people, and then it'll feel like y'all was right there. You feel me? It'll feel like y'all was right there. But we'll do that for the there's more gym shows coming up. You feel me? Don't worry about that. The gym shows ain't going nowhere. So we will do that. But yes, I want people who are out there, especially my innovatives, that my KT aliens, my brothers and sisters from the Facts Initiative, and my stream chasers. You turn on your serial entrepreneur, multimodal minds and whatnot. Turn on your thinking caps, right? And go and find out how you can make money right now with the GPT store, in the GPT store, and find out how you can make money right now in with the Vision Pro, right? Okay. So these are two completely different things, but these are two potentials to where you could open up 20 income streams in each one of them. 20 income streams in each one of them. Okay. So I want you to just remember that 20 different income streams in each one of them. We'll go and check something out in a minute. But yeah, the Vision Pro, the GPT store, and the GPT mentions, right? I'm gonna take you and show you something, right? Mm-mm-mm-mm. The month of February, this is Black Myth Story Month. Black Myth Story Month. So in Black Myth Story Month, shout out to Blue Pill and Black Dot. They got a lecture coming up on Saturday in Brooklyn. All right. They got a lecture coming up on Saturday in Brooklyn. Somebody asked me, was I gonna be there? It's tentative. You feel me? I'll let you know. You know what I mean? I'll let you know. I'm not there at the moment, but who knows what could happen. You feel me? But I know that's going to be a movie and whatnot. Blue and Black Dot, they will be in BK doing Black Myth Story. So this whole month we dealing with the myth story. We are diving into the myth story. We are not just going to be diving into the myth story. We're going to be rolling out some of our own myth story. We're going to be changing the story, and we're going to be making our myth story the story. Okay, we're going to be making it the story, because that's really what this is about. Taking this and making it our story. You have to take your story and you have to take the story, and you have to make yourself the center of all stories, because it's really about you. It's real. You are the star in this thing. Let me put my background music on. What we doing?
Creep on in, on in, on in.
Yeah. It's about you, baby. Okay. You the Steven Spielberg. You the Tarantino. You the Francis Ford Coppola. You the Roman Polanski, nigga. Spike Lee. Hughes Brothers. John Singleton. Yeah, that part. Jordan Peele. You got to get behind the camera and you got to direct this thing. You got to will all of these things into existence, right? But nobody can tell me that we not in a day and time, we not in an age where you literally can make some shit happen because you said that it's gonna happen. You know what I'm saying? Because you will it to happen. So this right here, I went to the developer, right? We could show you all of the glitz and the glamour of what Apple is going to be rolling out, because honestly, what they're going to do is they're going to appeal to the consumer in you. But we're not coming to this as consumers. We're approaching this as prosumers. Okay. So whenever any type of these products come out, especially an Apple product or something that Google is rolling out, you will want to find out if there are opportunities for developers, right? That's one of the first things that you should find out is, are there opportunities for developers? Keep in mind, you don't have to be a developer. You just want to know, are there opportunities for developers? Are there opportunities for third-party apps? Because that means that you could get invited to the quote-unquote dance or the party. Apple is the top company, one of the top 3 companies in the world. So you know that they're doing big business because that's where the business is showing up on their platform. Okay. So, if you put something in the quote unquote iStore, the Vision Pro store, or any of the Apple stores, you have a higher chance of being in front of a value luxury customer who got a few coins and whatnot than you would if you were to roll the dice on some bootleg marketplace and whatnot. There's no other marketplace that you would really want to be on in the world of technology right now. Okay, so go and check out the development aspect of it. Now, if you have an idea, okay, you can now fund your idea by finding out the specifics behind the development of something, and then you could go to another site and you could hire a developer. Okay, but you should know when you hire somebody, I would say you should go to, just go on these pages and click on these FAQs right here. Just do some reading, do some research. With Mac, listen to this. With Mac plus Swift, Xcode, and developer tools that Apple offers for free, they have everything they need to build incredible apps. Swift, a robust open source programming language, is both easy to learn and powerful to use. Okay, so Apple offers app development, right? Apple created Swift and Xcode so anyone with an idea can create something incredible. Our developer tools and platforms help higher education institutions empower the next generation of innovators with skills to solve real-world challenges and code a brighter world. Okay.
先进的孵化，它又是一个非常专业的语言。
Copyright infringements, right? But if I was a homeschooler, knowing that these children can't read and whatnot, knowing that these children is having problems pronouncing word, knowing that a lot of these children are behind and whatnot, knowing that these children are they lacking, what would I do? I would pivot. I would take my star seeds. I would take my students. I would take my children, and I would go into the world of what? I will go into the world of coding. I will go into this tech world. I will figure some things out. So right here it says Apple provides everything faculty and students need to dive right into designing and coding. with Mac plus Swift, Xcode, the developer tools that Apple offers for free. They have everything they need to build incredible apps, right? Why are they not telling these children these youth at risk about things like this? Why they not? Where's the after school programs where our children are learning the code and you could play with it if you want? You cannot. And yeah, this ain't Taylor Swift, but this is Swift. You could play with it if you want, but this coding ain't going nowhere. You spent years in denial, missed out on the advantages, but coding ain't going nowhere. Nobody steered you wrong. We was giving you the source of the source, because right now what you have before you, and not starting, but it'll be accelerated tomorrow with the release of the Vision Pro. Let's go and look at the Vision Pro so we can see what it is that I'm speaking about. Somebody might have no idea at all what I'm speaking of and be like, what is Red Pill rambling about again? He's always rambling, right? So I've been watching videos about the Vision Pro, and it's a very interesting piece of hardware, I must say. Very interesting piece of hardware. This is literally a computer, right? This is not a VR goggles. This is not, this is a computer on your face, right? This is going to shift a lot of the quote unquote, this is going to have a paradigm shift in the realms of, when people say, are we in the future? Are we really in the future? Are we there yet? Are we there yet? This will be the product. This will be the product 10 years from now, 20 years from now. It's going to be the iconography of somebody wearing these goggles on their face. There's going to be the clarion call that we're in the future. These are going to be included in whatever picture that is, or whatever that outfit is. It's going to, this piece of hardware right here will be the quote unquote designing innovative masterpiece that just ushered in the age of AI and some other things. Hold on, I don't even think y'all seen the page that I was looking at. Let me. So this is a design. This is a design feat. You know what I mean? For anybody that's into luxury and design, the design. This maintains the design language of Apple products. It's one of their highest forms of luxury products to release to this date. There's nothing that tops this. This is one of their bigger bets and whatnot, but this is one of the most innovative products since the release of the iPhone. You know what I'm saying? In my humble opinion. And it's going to change the game. I already seen the preliminaries. It's going to change the game. It's going to be mad ways to make money with this. So I just hope people are able to catch up, and don't be intimidated. Do not be intimidated, because there's nothing to be intimidated by. We are powerful people. We out here. This is Black Myth Story Month. So imagine putting on a VR glasses and being able to see the myth in real time. Is my screen frozen on IG? What we doing? Shit crazy. Shit crazy. So imagine being able to see on the Apple Vision Pro or the VR glasses a depiction of the Black myth story, not Black history, not trauma porn, not what Hollywood was selling you all of these years and whatnot, not that. Something a lot more advanced and whatnot. I dare to say something a lot more high level, right? With the aesthetics. Now imagine that on the VR glasses, and we're getting to see our myth story. You could see the Moorish epic saga now, because think about it. You have AI video. You could go right in Midjourney and prompt out a whole epic, a storyboard or a graphic novel for like an epic that you could think about, that you could think of, something that's in your notebook, that's something that's in your mind, some of the old rhymes that you wrote. Do you know that they got the AI where you could run your rhyme book through it and that shit will spit out images and video and it's gonna create automatic content off of your bars? Come on, fam. Oh, the Run DMC doc on Peacock is a case study. They never talk about them agents in the music industry. Man, I didn't even see that, but I know I could just tell. You feel me? I could just tell that Run DMC shit is gonna open up some eyes, because when you go back and you look at Run DMC, what you have to put into perspective is that's when Liar Cohen kind of came in through the side door. When you go and do the research about who the Mossad is and what they really up to and how they get down, man, you understand what it meant for him to infiltrate hip hop and to come in the side door like that and to completely take that shit over. Hip hop is not only a cash cow that they are feeding off of, that them people having a super duper headlock, they got a cash cow that they are milking, and they're taking pieces of it and eating it for steak every single night. That's the golden calf. Hip hop is their golden calf. And homie came in and KRS-One was talking about we the real Israelites and everything. And then he turned around and Big Daddy Kane was saying King Asiatic, nobody equal. And then he went into another room. Somebody should slice that up. You know how they do those videos, America something in the building. You know how they do them videos where it's like the comedy videos where somebody walk into a restaurant and then he'll look somewhere and his girl's twerking on the table, and then he look into another room and then there's the cooks are fighting, and then he look into another room and then there's little ratchet kids and everything. Somebody should take that same type of thing and apply it to when Liar Cohen came into the industry, right, through the side door, right, as the road manager of Run DMC. He's an industry plant. He's lying. That is a Mossad operation. Man, I wish I could talk greasy right now, but it's not late enough in the algorithm to talk crazy, because them people are, you know what I mean? Them sentinels is gonna come after. When I say it, they got trigger words. I can't even go in the way that I want to go in and talk about the people that I want to talk about, because I've been in the lab doing my research, and boy, oh boy, when I tell you, you see how they got Young Thug at trial right now, and they it's like they case is weak. Nah, nigga, I'm on Fanny time right now. I'm on the opposite of Fanny time. Pause. I'm on the opposite of Fanny time. I'm on anti-Fanny time. You know what I'm talking about? Nigga, I got him. Got him. Case closed. Wrap him up. You know what I'm talking about? Wrap him up. I got him. You know what I'm talking about? Send him home. Pack him up. Like my boy K-Sean said, zip him up. I got all the evidence. I've been doing my research. I got all the evidence on these people that come from that land called Is It Real? Yeah, I got a lot of receipts on these people, y'all. And boy, oh boy, man, oh man, the pot that's being cooked up on these people right here, I don't even want to talk. Because if you talk too much, the damn thing might not come out. I don't even want to talk. This shit might have they might have some repercussions. Yeah. This is a mafia that we talking about. This is a mafia that we talking about. And when you hear mafia, you might think, you might automatically veer into the Italians and whatnot. But I don't think you understand the extent of this mafia that I'm speaking of. Yes, this mafia exists in the music industry. Yes, this mafia exists in Hollywood. Yes, this mafia is behind a lot of shit. Yes, this mafia got their hand in the drug business. Yes, this mafia is running women and whatnot, like they used to, like the Moors was running Becky's and Karen's up and down the Mediterranean and the Red Sea back in the days. They running people like the cartel is running birds, and how the cartel is running crops of marijuana. That's the same way that this mafia that I'm talking about run little girls and boys and whole bodies and people and organs. This is an ill mafia. Iller than the 3-6, y'all. This is the iller than the 3-6 mafia. I shit you not. We got to be able to call these people out and put 1 and 2 together, because these individuals have taken what we call our culture. They've taken our culture and they got that bitch in a Boston, the figure 4 headlock in a Boston crab, and she's being ghetto gagged right now. They doing her dirty. You know what I'm talking about? They got the culture and the gonzo in that shit. I said in the rhyme, the day that the messiahs came, you niggas was trying to catch a flight out on Liar's plane. There's a video on the YouTube where Big Daddy Kane and a bunch of rappers are on Liar Cohen's plane going to an award show to honor that man, right? And they on this nigga's plane and they keep keying and laughing and everything. But none of them niggas got a plane. They don't even got a helicopter. They don't even got a charter plane. They don't even have a fucking hand. They don't even have a paraglider. Yeah, it was Rakim was on the plane too. I think they had all of the OGs compromised on them on Liar's plane, bro. It was the saddest day of the 50th year of hip hop. You know what I mean? That's the day that I lost complete faith. You know? I was like, them niggas hate us. You know? The fuck? I'm like, them niggas hate us. You know? That's the video where when I had interviewed Professor Griff, he kind of hit me to the interview. I go online and check it out. Yeah, Chuck D, Flavor Flav. These niggas is like, yeah, that's they like, yo, that's family. They like Liar Cohen, that's family. It's like they was like, it was us against the world. I was like, damn. You know, I wasn't at Def Jam. I don't know the relationship that they had with the tall Israeli and whatnot. I don't really care. At the end of the day, I don't really care. But what I do know is that when I do the research on these people and whatnot, yeah, I'm appalled. I'm appalled that this is not required reading. And this is not, you supposed to, like, all of our children got to know this right now. You know how they taking these textbooks out of the Texas schools and whatnot? I bet you in Texas and in Florida and in all of those MAGA states, they're going to teach them children about the Khazars. That's if they don't put nothing in them school books and whatnot, they're going to give them people an extensive history about the Khazar Mafia. That's a fact. These are going to be white Anglo-Saxon Protestants doing this. These are going to be Christian Zionists and whatnot doing this. But they're going to have to teach their children about these people. And we definitely are going to have to teach our offspring and our progeny about what's going on all around them. They don't even know what nationality is. They don't even know the difference between Europeans. They don't know the histories of certain Europeans. And somebody might hear this and be like, well, they don't need to know it because they wavy and whatnot and they sassy, and you know, things work out for them because they got black boy joy and black girl magic. And to that I would say, you know, you may be correct. You know what? You may be correct. However, you know, proper preparation prevents piss poor performance. And I'm a strategist. I study the art of war, and it was told by me by a few people who've excelled in life and whatnot. They said to me that you need to study your enemy, right? Because your enemy definitely studies you. Don't worry. Cat Williams backed it up. He said it, not just me. Your brother Cat said it. You feel me? Cat Williams said it. He said they study us because they know that they are living the lie. They study us because they know what they committed. They know the infractions that they committed. You know what I mean? They know where the Messiah really is at. They got you looking all kind of other ways and whatnot. But they paying attention. Yeah, you damn right the Rock Nation brunch is canceled. Mike Rubin took over the white parties. They don't need the Rock Nation thing no more. Nicki Minaj shut that shit down. Mike Rubin took over the white parties. Jay-Z took it from Puff, right? And now Mike Rubin is the godfather. Clarence Savon is dead. They sank they Hollywood, the Khazar, the Mafia, the ones, the big steppers out there in Cali and whatnot. They stepping on all of them quote unquote fake black excellent niggas. All of the new boulets and whatnot. So yeah, they like, nah, y'all take a seat. Yeah, nobody's declared. There's no declared winners in the culture right now. So yeah, the brunch is canceled. The brunch is canceled. And I promise you, this award show, they're gonna pivot. They're gonna show niggas that they're gonna pivot into a whole nother direction. They're gonna pivot the fuck away from these slaves, you know? Because remember, you hear the rhetoric. If you're paying attention, the rhetoric was the blacks have abandoned us. The blacks have abandoned us. They've gone pro-Palestine. They're going to Trump. They're going to Palestine. They're going to Trump. Them people in the small hats, right? I will call them. They have a new name. Have a new name. They're not the grave robbers. They the name robbers. They assume personalities that are not known. That's what they do. That's what they're known for. They assume personalities that are not them. They were known for killing people, right? This is what they were known for doing way back in Europe. Okay? These people that I speak of. These people that I speak of. These are the descendants of Turks. Persians. We talking Indo-Europeans, right? Who are called the Khazarians. And these eventually become what you know now as the modern day Jews, which if you really do the research and take the emotions out of it, it lays itself out so clear. Now that I have more clarity, I'm gonna have to share more clarity with the people because I want you to know what I know about these people, because it's not that difficult. It's just that we were restricted from learning what we needed to learn, because why do they want anybody to study them? If you study your foe, you'll have an advantage over them. They do a lot of studying of you though, and they have all the advantages over you when you don't know who you are. Yes, Empire of Their Own is a must read. And thank you. I put you onto that. Thank you for going and getting it. But now you know what I'm talking about. If you watch movies and you into streaming, Netflix, Disney, if you into any type of creativity or content, you should be reading The Empire of Their Own. It's the story of how Hollywood was created by the small hats, right? They talk about the 5 major studios, which is 5 different major families or 5 different Jewish families, but it's a very, very informative context. It gives you very good information and context about what was going on during that time. They talk about the Nickelodeons. They talk about the vaudevilles. They talk about how these people were rewarded by what they call highbrow society, the white Anglo-Saxon Protestant. My father taught me about the WASP when I was a young child. He told me about the WASP. That's the blue blood. The book is called Empire of Their Own. Empire of Their Own. And you could find that book, or you could watch that documentary, but I would highly suggest that you read the book. The book might be about 500 pages, but it is not a difficult read. It reads like a movie script. I was immersed in the book. I knocked that thing out in 2 days because it read like a movie. Because who don't know about Hollywood? Who don't know about Hollywood? Onyx ruined the culture after watching them run. Yes. Onyx played Onyx was after NWA, but that was Russell Simmons and them version of the Sellout. Onyx and them is CB4. No disrespect to Sticky but they had Sticky Fingers, like a mad scary character, and he wasn't really like that. So they say he was CB4 for Flatbush in Brooklyn. You feel me? Yeah, I definitely want to share these books with y'all. Because they got a lot of information hidden in these books, and the movies and the documentaries and the TikToks, those are cool, but it be the context. It's almost like going to eat at a all you can eat or a buffet versus going to like Nobu, my nigga, or versus going to Papa Do's. The him talking about, a versus going to a real good Jamaican restaurant. You'll savor every bite. You thought Sticky was a killer? I did too when I was young and dumb. He's none of that. No disrespect to him, but nah, that no. I grew up listening to Onyx. I remember being on Rikers Island. Throw your guns in the air, pop up, and like you just don't care. Where's the documentary Empire of Their Own? You can find it on YouTube. If they didn't, yes, it should be on YouTube. Empire of Their Own. It may be in 2 parts. And you go and watch Century of Self about Edward Bernays. Century of Self. What Century of Self will help do, right? These are all like preliminary videos that if anybody, like I'm gonna put out a list. The top 10 videos to watch the day after your ass take the red pill. This is your day after pill. They got like Plan Bs and whatnot. This will be your top 10 videos or documentaries to watch the day after you wake up. Many of us grew up watching Zeitgeist. That's for the OG niggas that's part of this movement. Y'all remember Zeitgeist? Fahrenheit. What was that? Fahrenheit 9/11. Century of Self was one of them. Century of Self was one of them. Okay. Zeitgeist was one of them. Shit, even The Secret was kind of one of them in a way. Loose Change. You know what I mean? Remember Loose Change? That was one of them. You feel me? Like, there's certain ones. Behold a Pale Horse. Fahrenheit 451. Fahrenheit 451. Economic Hitman. Economic Hitman. Loose Change. Zeitgeist. Yeah, those are some of the preliminary, you know what I mean? Like, it hit differently though. It hit differently when you go back and watch it. Minority Report from Philip K. Dick should be studied for script from, yes, it should be. Minority Report. Anything that Philip K. Dick write, pause, it definitely should be studied from our, where can I find my script writers in this community at? Because I know they're in some type of coffee house and some Starbucks somewhere. Just point me in a direction where I can find some of my conscious brothers and sisters drinking some Earl Grey and some latte and writing some scripts based off of the plethora of resources that they have available at their fingertips and all of the source material that they're immersed in right now called life. Because just life alone, you don't even have to have an imagination. You feel me? You don't even need to have an imagination to write a book right now, to write a script right now, to capture all of this lightning in a bottle. Remember, if you don't capture the lightning in the bottle for the now, you can't go back to it. What do I have to say about Sexy Red and her ignorance? I love Sexy Red. I have nothing to say about her ignorance. Her ignorance is needed. I love Sukiana. I love them all. Right? That's what I got to say about it. She a character. At least she could stay in character. Some people can't. You feel me? She's a character. I love all of my tropes. I love all of the characters. I love all of the tropes. How could you judge a trope? How could you judge a trope? Think about that. Because if I hate her, then what that's going to do for my health? If I hate her, how that's going to change what I'm going through in life? If I hate her, how that's going to change what she's doing? Is she going to feel my hate? If I hate her and I spend time hating her, I won't spend time finding somebody who's better than her so I can highlight them and show the real display of artistry and whatnot. I ain't spending no time giving no hate energy to nobody because of ignorance, because they are peons. She just gonna be on Liar's Plane. The day that the Messiah came, she got to choose. Are you gonna be on Liar's Plane or you gonna be with the people? Because that's all that matters. You feel me? But I love everybody. I love everybody, you know, and everybody's in some type of character. So it's all good. It's all good. She sets the sample. Children listen to these artists. Man, you was a child once listening to the artists. You damn right they set the example and children. Look, at the end of the day, she is who she is. Who are you? And what do you bring to the table? Are you in a character? You think Red Pill is not a character? You think Red Pill is not a character? Really, think about it. Come on, fam. You think I'm like this all day? This is me. I mean, this is I'm not acting, I'm not putting on. But Red Pill is definitely a character. You understand? Red Pill is a fucking character. And you should find out who your character is. And you should bring your character to the stage. You understand? Because it's your character that's gonna help move through the matrix. Don't nobody give a fuck about the real you. The real you on the internet. Who cares about the real you? The real you exists in the real world. This ain't the real world, Dorothy. This the internet. This the internet. It's not the real world. The real world is if you were sitting right next to me. Then we would be talking about some real shit. But if you're not sitting right next to me, my nigga, you're seeing me through the matrix. And yes, Red Pill is in the motherfucking matrix. And he's a character in the motherfucking matrix. Yes, I am the matrix. And my son don't call me Red Pill. My whiz don't call me Red Pill. People around me don't call me Red Pill. They treat me like a regular person. You think I would have, nigga, I take these glasses off in the house. You know what I'm talking about? And then Red Pill is not the same person as Rich Phil. And then Philip Moreland is not the same person as Red Pill. Like, you gotta have somebody to fall back into. You niggas are trying to be so real. You trying to be so real that you don't even have a real person that you could fall back into. You don't even have that person because you're so real. Yeah. Thank you for that question. I appreciate that because I've been having this conversation about mental health. And I've also been having this conversation about the matrix. And I've been also having this conversation about social networking. And I've also been having this conversation about how do we see ourselves. Think about it. Like, if you're not using your real name, you're in character. If people are not addressing you by your government, my nigga, you're in character. And your government is a character. But if you adopt a nickname like Peanut or Little Smalls or Smelly D, right? You're in character. And you stay in character until the fucking camera goes off. Don't nobody care about the real you. Reefus. When you go and sit on Uncle Shay couch, then you could tell your story. Then you could let it all out. Then we'll be like, oh, really? Oh, you have 10 children? Wow, I didn't know that. I don't want to see your children on the internet. I don't give a fuck about your real life, bro. I didn't show up for that. Keep that shit to yourself. Where's the character? Where's the character? And I said it before that the majority of the people that y'all be following, that y'all out here on some cult following that you swearing is the second coming of the Mahdi, they would have been legendary fucking icons at Comic-Con. They would have been icons
At Comic-Con, they missed their calling. They on the internet trying to be real fake niggas. You trying to be a real avatar. Bam. Get over here. You niggas need a fucking wake-up call. That's not what we doing. What is your character? Put your character on display. How you gonna make a toy out of yourself if you're not a fucking character? How could you be a brand if you don't know what your character is? You just playing on the internet. I'm not playing on the internet. Yes, Red Pill is a $1 billion brand. Rich Phil is out here to get the checks for that nigga because he put on already. I already did the work. I hung up my fucking, you know what I'm saying? I hung my onk up. The day that they took my channel, I hung up my onk. I'm finished, nigga. I checked out. You know when niggas punch out, I'm done. I'm not even playing that role anymore. You know what I'm talking about? He's a legend. He already won. His archives, his track record, his content, the shit that Red Pill has done, the folders that I got in my little hard drive right here with all of this footage on me, it's crazy. Crazy. You think I'm gonna continue to do Red Pill forever? You niggas gonna see me at Red Pill with a fucking cane, looking like Pops, looking like Charleston White's mentor as Red Pill, nigga? Are you fucking dumb? Are you stupid? I'm about to be Rich Phil. Do you know Rich Phil has 4 wives, nigga? Yeah, get ready for the character. Okay? Get ready for the character. And you could say, oh, this nigga's fake and all of this stupid shit. You just don't know the myth. You don't know what life really is. This whole shit is a myth. And I'm living out my mythos, baby. You know what I'm talking about? I'm living out my mythos. Do you know why? Because I discovered that I could be anybody that I wanted to be. And I could put myself in any world and be anything and anyone at any time. That's some King the Conqueror shit. You feel me? And I didn't have to sign to nobody owns me. I didn't have to sign my life away to come to that discovery. I could exercise the rights of every single facet or personality that exists within me without nobody owning me. And I could become an owner of every single one of those brands without anybody telling me what I can do and what I can't do and what I should do and what I could do. All of that is going, that's all out the window. Do you know, did Funny Marco tell you niggas how much money he's making, bro? Did Funny fucking Marco tell you niggas how much he's making, bro? Huh? These are characters. Stop taking yourself so seriously. I'm not taking, I can't take myself too seriously. It's not that serious, B. It is not that serious. You know what I'm talking about? It really is not that serious. You really should laugh at yourself. This is a test. If you take shrooms and you go and look at yourself and your shit is cringeworthy, then you got work to do, bro. If you can't take like 3 grams, right? And remember, travel responsibly. Y'all be out here playing with this plant-based medicine, and y'all be doing it around the wrong people at the wrong times. Y'all got to be very careful. Travel responsibly. But if you take some shrooms and you go back and you listen to some of your own shit, whether it's your music or videos you've made or conversations that you've had or podcasts and whatnot, and your shit is cringeworthy to you, then yeah, you got to work on that character, fam. You should be in alignment with your characters and you should let your character shine. Henceforth, why people like Denzel Washington, why people like Jim Carrey, why people like all of the great actors and the thespians and whatnot, right? Marlon Brando and all of them, De Niro and whatnot. These people are able to live their life like they've exhausted a part of themselves because They've allowed parts of themselves to exist on screen. They've become characters. They've embodied roles and whatnot. You can't you can't go to a reading for one of these films and whatnot, and when they pick you as a character, that character had to been in you. That character has to be a part of you. And it's almost like Cinderella putting on a slipper, because the casting agent will be like, all right, you got the role that was written for you, nigga. That's you. You know what I'm talking about? That's you. And you was in the right place at the right time. And you got right into your persona. You went right into character. Boom. Let's go ahead and make this shit legendary. Come on now. Come on now. The mythos is being written in real time. So I'm a mythological figure, y'all. They're gonna talk about me and my brother, about shit that we did that we didn't do in about 10 years. They're gonna say things that will happen in Harlem with everything that happened in Harlem that never happened in Harlem. You know what I'm talking about? That's just the way that people reinterpret these. It's called revisionist history. I seen it happen to shit that happened a week ago. You feel me? I seen it happen to shit that happened a week ago. And based off of the impact that this movement, this conscious movement has had on Black America, and thus the Black world, or the melanated world, and thus the rise of the Moors, and thus the rise of consciousness, and thus the rising of the continent with the revolution, and thus this renaissance that we see going down, where really, truthfully, honestly, figuratively speaking, if you really know what you're looking at, it's really the old world is coming back in power. It's the old world coming back in power. It's really the old world. It's really the Oriental world. It's really Asia Major, Asia Minor, like really pro-Moorish. Because if you look at the BRICS, anybody that's a Moor, any of my Moors, Islam, if you go and look at BRICS, go and look at every single member of BRICS, they all factor heavily in the Moorish storyline. Yes, they do. They definitely do. They all have Moorish connotations, and they all, you know, in the storyline, when you look at it, they were like, you know, these were places that have illustrious histories with us. You feel me? Denzel got his dark side out with Training Day, right? People be like, yo, Red Pill, I heard your music and whatnot, and that shit fire and whatnot. You should, you know, maybe this is something that a producer has said to me. You know, maybe you should I would like to hear that Red Pill shit. I would like to hear, like, you know, it sound more like when you on 125th Street teaching. I said, no offense, my friend. You know, respectfully, I hear you. But Red Pill and Red Pillar, once again, you're under the assumption that that's the same person. Oh, that was okay. Oh, so you think Red Pill is rapping? Oh, that's what it is. Oh, you think you finna get a lecture? Oh, okay. Oh, you thought this was Fight the Power? Oh, right. Okay. Oh, you thought this was Power to the People? Oh shit. Nah, listen, fam. Yeah, it's just read the flyer. Yeah, that's Red Pillar with an AR. Literally, nigga, with an AR 15. Yeah, I'm not Red Pill, the scholar, when I'm in the booth, bro. I'm Red Pillar. Okay. That's a whole nother entity. Okay. That's a whole nother entity. And that entity is on a whole nother, he got a whole nother purpose in life. You know what I'm talking about? He got a whole nother purpose in life. He is not rapping from the perspective of somebody who is like, come and pull up to Melanin Monday, we about to take down Diddy. Pause. Like, he's not. I do talk shit in the music, But no, that's a whole nother character. That's a whole nother persona. That's a whole nother entity. That's a whole nother facet of who I am. It just happens to sound the same, red pill and red pillar, but don't confuse the two. They are nowhere in they miles apart. It's like Boston to Florida. I promise you. I shit you not. And then somewhere, somehow, some way down the line, magically you meet yourself right in the middle, and then you make these wonderful works of art that are like classical, and they last they you know, we all look for homeostasis, we all look for balance, we all look to meet ourselves at that crossroad. But no, it don't happen like that. I'm not out here trying to write lectures to niggas, yo. You feel me? I'm not out here trying to write lectures to niggas. That's not what I hear when the beat comes on. To be honest with you, that's a part of my, that's the red pillar more so is the part of Twin, the traumatized teenager, delinquent, you know, Rikers Island at fucking 16, you know, running out of stores at 20 type shit. Like, yeah, that's more him. That's like more Phil Figure, Wisdom, those personas. I would call it personas more than I would call it nicknames or characters or avatars. It's all the same. I'm using language and lexicon, but it's all the same. Your avatar, your 99 attributes of Allah, your nickname, your God body name, your righteous name, your nomenclature, all of that denotes different facets of the diamond, which is different. The hero with what? The hero with what? 1,000 faces. Okay? The what? The who? The many-faced God. The many-faced God. Right? Yeah. So I'm not like everybody, and I'm not trying to be like everybody. So I don't follow in nobody's footsteps. I make my own footsteps. I'm just walking my own path, whatever that is, you know. I'm on my own hero's journey. You know what I'm talking about? You know. And that's just really what it is. And I'm expressive. You feel me? I'm expressive. I won't really be confused with being an introvert. Nobody's never gonna confuse me for being an introvert and not being wild expressive. Like, I'm the dude that'll get on here and just be mad open and talk about a lot of shit, you know. And you know, I'm not on here pretending to be something that I'm not. You know what I'm talking about? I'm damn sure not gonna do that. But I'm definitely here to let you know that I'm literally changing myself into a whole completely new person. Like, literally, like, you might not even recognize me once I get finished with the rebranding. You feel me? Because there's just different roads and different paths. There's different rooms that I gotta walk into with a whole nother different mission other than the mission that I've been on for the past 20 years. You know, the internet did this to me. It showed me, like, on some Thomas Crown Affair shit, like, it showed me that life is a game of chess, and life is a stage, and life is a movie. And you could be the director in this whole thing. And I'm gonna just leave it at that, because, you know, shit, the game is to be, you know what I'm talking about? Yeah, that part. You know? When I get it. Yes, I'm definitely gonna have some dope pieces. Yeah, don't restrict yourselves, man. Don't restrict yourselves, man. We live in this era now of AI. You can exist all of your characters. Let's say that you got like five different characters in your mind right now, right? You could go to Mid Journey, you could go to Dale, you could go to any one of these AI tools and whatnot, right? Let me see if I could go to Mid Journey. So I don't have to talk about it. I could show y'all. And then you could literally program some shit like an idea. Let me see some. All right. Let's go to Chat GPT. Cause I be telling people how good this is and how proud I am. All right. So I got some shit right here where it's like it's beefed up, right? But we gonna just do this real quick. We gonna come up with a picture. So we write DALL-E 3, create image of hip hop, urban, black youth, skateboard, on a hoverboard, fellas. Let's see if it designs something for me. So now they got something called GPT mentions, right? This is a whole nother level. Okay. It might be because I said Back to the Future. Let me take out Back to the Future. Skateboarding on a hoverboard. DALL-E 3. So remember, this is about natural. This is a LLM, large language model, right? So this is a chatbot. So this is about talking to the technology or the AI with natural language, right? So instead of using coding and other, coding language, now you just speak straight English to it, natural language. So you prompt it and you ask it what to do, or you tell it what to do, or you kind of like program it on what it is that it needs to do. Okay. So that's why they say it's a breakthrough, because it's easier now to make this thing do things to the point where a child could do it. So we are entering into a space now where 3-year-olds, I mean, if a 2-year-old is sharp enough to do what I just did, right, they could do it. Now it's even easier because you could now upload, as you can see, you could upload files by just clicking on the thing. So boom, right? There's the image, right? So it just gave me that image, right? And I just typed this up out of nowhere. You know what I'm talking about? So now I got an image, right? It don't stop there. Okay. So this is just one image, right? I could literally sit in my room. I could literally sit there in front of OpenAI on my phone because I got it on my phone, right? Or I got it on my desktop and I could tweak this all day. This right here that I just showed y'all could be a job for a client, right? Somebody could come to me and be like, yo, I want an album cover. Oh, damn. Y'all on Instagram can't even see it. Yeah, you're gonna have to come over. Let me I'm gonna type it in the thing. Know the Ledger. That's the YouTube channel. If y'all want to come over there, you'll be able to see me because GPT mentioned the app is called openai.com. Openai.com. Yeah, YouTube. I'm on YouTube on Know the Ledger. I'm on openai.com and I'm showing them DALL-E 3, which is the app that it's inside of ChatGPT, and you use it to create images and artwork. So I'm creating artwork right now in real time, and I just generated a youth on a hoverboard in the metropolitan in the metropolis and whatnot with graffiti all around them. I didn't even use all of this description, but as you can see, right, it's gonna give what it's gonna give. You know what I'm saying? This is like being at the dice game. If anybody like going to Vegas, if anybody like playing the slots and whatnot, if anybody like rolling dice and whatnot, yeah, it's that under the light. It's for me too. For that, that's fire, right? So this is really like rolling the dice. As you can see, I just showed you. I simply typed in something simple. I just typed in something simple. You feel me? I wasn't all intricate with it. Now, let's go over here, and I'm gonna make the picture move. So, Black Myth Story Month. This is Black Myth Story Month. What does that mean, Red? What it means is this whole month through Patreon, what we're going to be doing is we're going to take our myth and we're going to turn it into content. Okay? We're going to turn it into content. Look at all of these tools that are available. This is on Runway ML, runwayml.com. ML stands for machine learning. runwayml.bombaclot.rotted.com. Okay, so let's do this. Let's generate a video. Okay. Peace, everybody in the building. Let me throw the Patreon up there. Make sure y'all go and sign up to the Patreon. It is for free. It's a free sign up. You don't got to worry about. Or if you want to be a part of this monthly workshop, you will have to get the Supreme membership. That would be the top membership. And by doing such, you will be introduced to our archive, which has about 20 different courses that we've done over the course of many months. We got Chicago Crypto in there. We got Ra Aku in there. We got classes with me and Blue Pill in there. You feel me? We got a lot of classes. We got a lot of courses. and we have a lot of information. So let's go ahead and show you how Runway ML works. Now, this is how you could take video of yourself, right? You could take video of yourself and you could turn this video, okay, into AI video. You could convert this video into AI video. This opens up a whole new quote unquote world for what? For videos, for independent artists that are making music videos. This opens up a whole world for content creators. This opens up a whole world for editors. This opens up a whole world for quote unquote storytelling. This opens up a whole world for homeschoolers. Yeah. Right? Days are here. Okay. Because you're going to be able to take this information, you're going to be able to take this footage, and you're going to be able to do something with it. Okay. So that's what we're about to do. So let's see what we're going to do with this right here. All right. We got, this is the original input. Right. Okay. So let's see. Video to video. Let's write a prompt. On fire. On fire. On the moon. Throwing money. Let's see what happens. So for my homeschoolers, just imagine being in the class with all of the little ones, right? For my daycare center owners, for the people who want to make money watching children and whatnot, imagine if you could create a curriculum where you could teach children AI. You could teach children AI. I have a whole workbook. That I wrote called AI for Star Seeds. You could teach the children. I wrote it specifically for the homeschoolers and for people that want to teach children. You could teach seniors this as well. Okay. So I'm just throwing ideas out there because it's Black Mystery Month. It's Black Mystery Month, and my whole lexicon and language this whole month is gonna be futuristic. You know what I'm talking about? I owe it to the future self of me. So this is a tool that you can use. This is a tool that many people are using right now to make AI movies in real time with no studios, with no $1 million budgets. They're making short films and they are sending those short films to film festivals. People are making short films and they are going to YouTube with it. They're going to Tubi with it. People are taking these tools and they're going to Fiverr and they're offering their services and they're being hired for hundreds of dollars on the hour. People are taking old videos of theirs and they're running it through these tools and refurbishing it and remastering it and repurposing it. You have to become very innovative. Okay. Nobody's going to hand this shit to you. Right. Nobody's going to hand it to you. You have to be innovative. Right. That's why you got to be inside of these think tanks a little bit more. And you niggas need to come outside and stop hiding in the house. Or if you hiding in the house, when it's time to pull up to the Zoom and places to do the work and to get the sauce, then you should be there. You know, Troy Benz, you should hit me up because I'm feeling real good today. You know what I'm talking about? It's February. This shit came like flash lightning. Hit me up and I'll make you know, I'll see what your offer is and we'll see what we can make happen. Okay. The book that I wrote for the AI for Star Seeds, I have it. It's an ebook. Hit me on the Cash App. Okay, hit me on the Cash App. It's $22 for you, Divine Knowledge. And hit me on the Cash App, which is right there below you. Send me your email and you'll have that, and I'll get that to you. And if there's any other homeschooler out there that want to build with me about building out a curriculum and anything dealing with the book, turning it into flashcards, turning it into curriculum. We're working on an ebook right now. So I mean an audio book. So the actual book will be reading to the children in many different voices, not just one voice. As a script writer, should we read books on writing movies and how to direct, or just do wrong? Of course. The more knowledge that you have about any of this stuff in this space, this is a knowledge-based type of thing that we dealing with. When we talk about AI will benefit he and she who has the most knowledge. Henceforth, if you have knowledge of a subject, you can prompt ChatGPT to give you an answer because you know what to ask ChatGPT, right? You know, you have context. A wise man could play a fool, but a fool can't play a wise man. And what does that mean? You can't fake certain things in life. You know, the buck stops at some points. This is a point where it stops. That you could come amongst dumb people and dumb yourself down. Okay? But a dumb nigga can't come around you and level up. It's impossible. If I speak to you for 2 minutes, I know where to put you. You know, just based off of your diatribe. You know what I'm talking about? I know if you're a wise man or not. There's an epidemic amongst conscious people that I know personally, right? I speak for the people that I know because I suffered from that. That I got around dumb niggas and I dumbed myself down for years to make them feel comfortable. I was a wise man, right? Playing dumb amongst the dummies. And I knew that it was easier to manipulate them by not showing my hand. You understand? That's an art of war, and it's a tactic that a lot of people use. People like Future, people like T.I., people like Plies, people like Ludacris. All of these are smart niggas. These are intelligent men. You understand? And I'm talking about past regular intelligence. These are thespians. These are scholars. You understand? These are scholars. These are these men have these men are they're connoisseurs of their culture. But you don't see that when they're amongst the dumbed down masses that they go amongst to do what? That's a rest haven with the dummies. You understand? But it's a price that you could pay though, because if you go amongst the knuckle draggers and if you go amongst the quote unquote underpinnings of society or the underworld, and they could sniff you out and see that you're not dumb like them, then they might do something to you. You have to be a sly fox, get out that situation. But yeah, I don't think that you should show your hands in all situations. Once again, there's a power in characters. Charleston White is smarter than a lot of you niggas, but the character has you thinking that you could match wits with him, and he could fuck around and embarrass you because you thought that you were smarter than him based off of the fact that you was taking the people that he was standing around as means to who he is. That's another problem that people are doing. You can't judge me by the motherfuckers that I'm around. because you don't know why I'm around them in the first place. You know what I'm talking about? You're not part of the movie like that, so you wouldn't even know what the hell they around me for. But you know what I'm saying, though, right? That the wise man can play the fool, but the fool can't play the wise man. Don't let that go over your head. And many of us, we playing a fool. Ooh, we playing a fool. God damn it, we playing a fool. Right? But you better be careful, though. That's all I'm saying. I ain't judging you, because I did it. I did it. I couldn't show my hand. But we live in a day and time where you could be smart, you could be conscious, you could be woke, you could be positive, you could opt out of the deaf culture, and my nigga, you have a way to not just live, you could opt out and prosper. How about that? Nobody said thank you. We didn't get no pats on the back. Nobody said thank you. But that's literally, you could walk away with a goddess. You could hop out of a foreign car and not get called a sellout. You could walk around with wild jury on and talk about you, Mansa Musa. You could step out of the dollar van, right? With a dollar 5 cent dollar. You could step out the dollar van with your 4 wives, genius, on the way to the Barclays to sit front seat. You know what I'm talking about? You could live an illustrious whole food lifestyle, my nigga, and be praised for that, and people will salute you for that. Y'all think that that's always how it was, and it wasn't. So you literally live in a new world. You literally live in a new world. My father has many mansions. You literally live in a new world. You don't live in the same world that I grew up in. That wasn't the expression when I was coming up. So this is a better day and age that niggas is prospering. You got people sitting on wild Bitcoins. Life is good for them. You could walk around with a Rolly and mad Cuban links on. Facts. Take the train. You in the airport with your shirt open. You outside. You in the deli getting chopped cheese with all your jewelry on. Bro, I don't know if people realize that you live in a new world, nigga. This ain't Jurassic Park no more, Dorothy. Whatever the fuck, you woke up on a new timeline. You woke up on a new timeline. This is not the same world that we all came from. You on a new timeline. You could wear the black Jesus. And niggas would be like, that's lit, son. Do you remember before when we was coming up? Before these rap niggas got civilized? Because you know they was uncivilized for a while long. Remember they was wearing red monkeys? Remember those days of Dipset? When niggas was wearing red monkeys and their Visu jeans, big t-shirts and whatnot. Niggas was savages. They was like Vikings. These niggas was like Ashkenazis. They was like Nazis, right? They were so ignorant. They were so savage. They were so uncouth. We're in the middle of the mall jewelry and whatnot. They were so country. And then shit changed. You know what I'm saying? And then shit changed. Then the internet and social media came out. People got civilized. People started getting civilized. People started getting culture-rated. What is culture-rated? Culture-rated means you started getting some damn culture outside of your block, outside of your hood, outside of your state, outside of your region and whatnot. You started picking up on culture. You start learning words that you never heard before. You start learning about history that you never heard before. You start learning about yourself that you never heard before. You was getting cultured. Then you started going down rabbit holes and whatnot, and you was learning about not just your culture, but many cultures. So you were restoring yourself to being an acculturated more. Because when we was at our heights and whatnot, that's how we was. We were polyglots. We was into all of the shit that you into right now. But you wasn't into that in 2003. You wasn't even into that in 2013. So we literally live in a new day and age. And this goes for everybody, damn near. A whole bunch of people that I know, they wild active. They wasn't active like this when I knew them 10 years ago. They wasn't active like this when I knew them 10 years ago. 10 years ago, having a conversation about starting a podcast. Look, Shayla, you in the building, you know. Remember when we was in Miami? We was in Florida, and you was talking about, I was in your kitchen with you and your daughters and whatnot. And we was talking about starting a podcast, and I was speaking life into you. And I was like, you could do it. You got this. Let's go, Brandon. Right? Because that's what it's about. You know what I'm talking about? That's what it's about. It's about taking them advantages and them opportunities and jumping through that window. And not look back. The same way that Neo is in the Matrix, that's what Neo in the Matrix is. I tell people the best way to describe what this shit is the Matrix. When you see me right here, this is Red Pill. I am in the Matrix. I am not next to you. If I'm next to you, if you lucky enough that I'm next to you, you Trinity and we in Zion. Wherever the fuck that is, that ain't the Matrix. We off the grid somewhere. We surrounded by real people, doing real thing, having real fun, having real babies around us, real love, real energy, and it's not the internet, and it damn sure ain't this phone. Because once again, they showed you in the Matrix that the Matrix was the phone, right? The Matrix was the phone. It wasn't a cell phone, so you're not putting 1 and 2 together. But the Matrix is the phone. That's how he jumped into the bitch through the phone. So when I go live, I'm in the Matrix. I'm jumping through the phone. I'm in the Matrix. So now I'm Neo in the Matrix, in the same way that Morpheus, and he had all of the guns come forward. Right? Anything that you want on the internet. So the rappers, anything that they want to show you, they order the money from the Amazon. They like, yo, somebody calling me. I got the money phone. It's all up and down. That's Amazon money, right? They got the big whoppers in the movie and whatnot. That's prop guns and whatnot. They got the baddies and everything. That's trannies, nigga. That's their sister, and they oiled up their sister. And you think that's strippers, and you think that they got motion and whatnot. That's their cousins. Oh, he hopping out the new Tesla truck. That's a fucking that's a Kia, nigga, and they wrapped it. They wrapped the Kia Sophia. It's the internet. Anything is possible. It might be Blender, nigga. It might be Unreal Engine. You know what I'm talking about? It might be green screen. You niggas ain't even that sharp to tell. You not that sharp to tell, baby. So that's what the internet is. That's what the Matrix is. It's where you put on a show. It's where you put on. You remember every time you see Neo go to the Matrix, did he go into the Matrix without a shape up? Did he go into the Matrix without some designer on? Was he repeating his fit? No. You could watch the whole trilogy box set. The nigga did not repeat his fit. Every time he went into the Matrix, he was like AB. I put it on, nigga. I put it on, nigga. You understand? I put it on, nigga. Him and Trinity didn't miss, nigga. Either they were scammers or they had some type of they had numbers. They was out there jugging in Zion for designer. Cause every time he was in a Matrix, that nigga put something new on. He was popping tags. Yeah, they was clean. They was in some designer, foreign designer. He put that shit on. He put so much shit on, he was able to go backwards when they were shooting at him. That's how clean this nigga was. He was so clean, he didn't have a spine, baby. You know what I'm talking about? And then when they showed you in the Matrix where Morpheus was sitting down with him, downloading all of that information into his cerebral cortex. That's you on the internet in front of YouTube watching all of that Bobby Hemmett, nigga. And he's downloading all of that goddamn information into your brain. And like, you okay? Y'all all right? No, nigga, I'm not all right. I'm not all right. I'm not all right. I got 5 on it. I'm not all right. I don't have that much weed left. And I'm on a Bobby Hemmett marathon. I only got 5 on it. And that shit that you talking about is 8 hours long, fam. So no, I'm not okay. I'm trying to conserve. I'm trying to pinch the weed, nigga. You got me rolling up roaches because you talking that shit now. And it's 4 a.m. and I gotta be to work at 4:30. Yeah, I'm not okay, niggas. Yeah. That's that shit that you saw in the Matrix when Morpheus was sitting down and he was downloading all of this information. And then fast forward, that's Neuralink that Elon Musk just made the announcement that they basically put the chip in the first human's head and whatnot. Yeah, nigga, that's Neuralink. That's what that is. Yeah, thanks for the Cash App. Yeah, that's Neuralink. He just showed you, yo, we put the chip in the nigga head and this nigga's out here teleporting, moving shit. Yeah, nigga, whatever date that was, what was it? January the 30th or what? Put that fucking circle that on the calendar. That goes down as the date that you as mankind, because I'm a human, I'm not mankind, but you as mankind now created a new species called the cyborg or the motherfucking humanoid, right? Even though we know that they probably have them in their bunkers and shit like that. But the day that they publicly came out and the corporation that said it was whatever day he made that announcement. That's the day of the birth of Frankenstein, which would be the new version of mankind. Because once you incorporate a chip in the brain, that now is a new form of man. That's no longer man. So we, once again, are the last generation of man. What does that mean? Doesn't mean that man is no longer going to be here. It doesn't mean that the world of man is going to be gone. It just means that man is going to have to share this planet with another life form that may even be greater than him and Shem. You understand? Because it's going to be assumed that you're not going to be greater than the cyborg. It's going to be the assumption that the cyborg is going to be more advanced than the regular human. That's what the assumption will be. And if I don't reiterate it enough, I have to say it once again. It's all about perspective. Everything that you're seeing and whatnot, and you might not realize what it is that you're seeing, is because you may have the wrong perspective or the wrong vantage point. There's such a thing as worm's eye view, and then there's such a thing as bird's eye view. The entire gamut, the entire sphere of what they call big tech, first of all, right? All of them, every single one of them, right? They all, I would say 98% of them follow a familiar trait. And what is that trait? That they all are the same people. And who are those people? Those people are It rhymed with ironist. Yeah, it rhymed with iron fist. You know what I'm saying? It rhymes with iron fist, right? These are Khazarians. These people all come from the bloodline, I would assume, of the Askatas, right? Then one of the other things that is undeniable about everybody in Silicon Valley, aka Big Tech, is that they are all on board for the transhumanistic agenda. And what does that simply mean? That these men want to be known, right, in history as the people who extended the quote unquote or hacked life as we know it and was able to extend human life for another 100 years. They want to create what is known as the Ubermensch, or the Superman that Hitler was looking for and that Friedrich Nietzsche and them were talking about. Okay, they want to create the Ubermensch, or the Uberman, or the Superman. That's the era that we're living in right now, and that is exactly what that Neuralink chip means. That's what transhumanism means. Of course, they're going to always have control opposition. So somebody's going to go against Elon. Somebody's going to go that, you know, somebody's going to fall back and be like, Elon's wrong and this is unethical. They're going to play the theater because that's warranted. However, let's go to my Instagram page because I brought up Friedrich Nietzsche. So I want to show a video on Friedrich Nietzsche because I do speak about him to my network, and we'll go ahead and check something out. Here we go.
Nothing in this fucking culture will ever fill the hole in your heart. Yet this isn't news. Nietzsche offered a solution to nihilism back in the 1800s: introspection and discipline. In fact, many of your favorite social media gurus, knowingly or not, are putting into practice Nietzschean philosophy. It all stems from one controversial declaration: God is dead. See, Nietzsche's era was marked by groundbreaking scientific advancements. Darwin's theory of evolution, Maxwell's unification of electricity and magnetism. Where previously people had looked to religion and God to explain reality, now they had science. But Nietzsche's genius lay in his foresight, predicting how the fall of traditional systems of morality and meaning would usher in a new era of nihilism. And then, for almost a century now, corporations have been exploiting our angst, attempting to fill it with consumerism for their gain. But like I said, the reality is nothing external can ever fill the hole in your heart. Nietzsche provided the solutions to your problems over a century ago. Nothing in this fucking culture will ever fill the hole in your heart. Yet this isn't news. Nietzsche offered.
You know, when you listen to Andrew Tate and the appeal that he has with his movement, you begin to see that, you know, a lot of these personalities, remember, characters and personalities, because that's who we're interfacing with. We're not interfacing with human beings who are just coming to you as their natural personas. That's not who you're interfacing with. I made the mistake of even having my real name on Instagram. It was frivolous. That's not, people don't know me as Philip Moreland. They came to see Red Pill. You understand? They showed up for Red Pill. They like, who the fuck is Phil Moreland? Right? Got to be very mindful of what the fuck you on this computer, on this internet doing. You don't have too many times. Can't fuck the brand up. You know? You can't fuck the brand up. You feel me? So these people who are in character, they tie their characters into a brand. And those brands make them millions of dollars. And then they sell those brands, you know? Because that's the idea, is the exit. You're doing all of this for what? You know what I mean? Or you might pass the shit on to your youth, but you know, these little niggas, the new generation is sassy. This new generation might not be here to be doing shit like that. They not here to take over your business, my nigga. Sell that shit, give them a bag. You know? Sell that shit and give them a bag, bro. You know? Yeah. Some of them, they not all sassy, but a lot of them is. You know? A lot of them is. The biggest person to practice nihilism is Playboy Cardi, Uzi, SZA, Doja Cat, and many more. Travis, right? Travis. He got the whole album called Utopia, and it's about a dystopia. But yeah. Aesthetic nihilism, right? And they play it to the T. Pinky says she literally paused her Bobby Hemming marathon to check in. You see? Yeah, put that shit on. You know? You gotta have the whole Zippington though. You gotta have the 7.5. Fucking with Bobby. You can't. I used to smoke. A nigga had, you know how real the struggle was? We're talking dime bags with a Bobby Hemmett marathon back in like 2007 and 6. Do you feel my pain? Maybe a 20, a two dimes, nigga, with the Philly blunt. Nigga, that was torture. But it was some haze though. That's the good part. It was some motherfucking diesel and some haze. I'm talking about. It wasn't that Babbitt. It wasn't that rabbit. It wasn't that shit that they smoking these days. Real quick though, we're gonna take a coffee break. I'm gonna take a smoke break real quick. You know what I mean? Let me go ahead and play this. I'll be right back. The single coming very soon.
Boss's brains is out, the sticks was tossed, extend them
Hold on.
out. All that money and power, is it bumps to the powder? Who's the one that's in power? In the coming of hours, even sons is devoured. Shit don't run like no coward, yeah, the summer is ours. All that money and power, is it bumps to the powder? Who's the one that's in power? In the coming of hours, even sons is devoured. Shit don't run like no coward, yeah, the summer is ours. The day when the messiahs came, y'all was trying to catch a flight on a liar's plane. Yeah, the fire flames, shit is burning like the liar dames. From that David and Goliath fame, God bless all them sweet Sadies. God bless all them sweet babies. Cerebras escape from Hades. They killing all them babies. They killing all them ladies. The Philistines crying like they Billie Jean. The Philly teens waking up to killing scenes. We living in the prophecies of Philistines. Them niggas popping perkies won't live to see the day of the turkey giveaway. Just the other day we had 30 giveaways. Pour out a little liquor. I'm one of them 50 niggas pocking floor. The boss's brains is out. The sticks was tossed, extend them out. All that money and power, is it bumps to the powder? Who's the one that's in power? In the coming of hours, even sons is devoured. Shit don't run like no coward, yeah, the summer is ours. All that money and power, is it bumps to the powder? Who's the one that's in power? In the coming of hours, even sons is devoured. Shit don't run like no coward, yeah, the summer is ours. The day when the messiahs came, y'all was trying to catch a flight on a liar's plane. Yeah, the fire flames, shit is burning like the liar dames. From that David and Goliath fame, God bless all them sweet Sadies. God bless all them sweet babies. Cerebras escape from Hades. They killing all them babies. They killing all them ladies. The Philistines crying like they Billie Jean. The Philly teens waking up to killing scenes. We living in the prophecies of Philistines. Them niggas popping perkies won't live to see the day of the turkey giveaway. Just the other day we had 30 giveaways. Pour out a little liquor. I'm one of them 50 niggas pocket floor. The boss's brains.
Yes. That's that money and that power right there. Yes, sir. That's coming real soon. You dig? Yeah, like I said, that project that me and Blue done cooked up. I'm gonna take a vote right now. What makes more sense for the album cover or the album name? We're going with two. We'll be down to two: Purple Sprite or the other one, which is the first 48. I mean the 48 Law. Look, check that out. So boom, I'm gonna change the cover, say the 48 Laws of Power. I'm gonna change it to where it say Robert Greene. I just put red pillar, blue pillar. I don't think I'd even gotta do much with the cover. That shit is iconic just by itself. Just make sure that that's red and blue. Or we go with the Sprite shit. You know what I'm talking about? The pulling up. You know what I mean? So what do y'all think? I'm gonna cast a vote. Let me know how y'all think. Purple Sprite as an album or Laws of Power, 48 Laws of Power, considering that me and Blue is the golden 40, the 48. Would I ever collabo with an up and coming artist? I do. I sell verses. You know what I'm talking about? Like I'm. And for the up and coming artists, like I've worked with artists. I haven't sold every verse. There's artists that have caught my attention and we locked in. You feel me? But it'd be organic though. It'd be organic. Laws of Powers. This is for the generations. 48 laws. 44 laws. Ooh, I like that. The Laws of Power. As an artist, I'll say the 48 Laws of Power. Yeah. I like it. It just got a better ring and whatnot. Then I heard a song that Huncho did for the 48 Laws. That shit's kind of fire. I'm like, shit, I could flip that. I might do 48 Laws, me and Blue going back and forth. Law for law. Yeah. That'd be stupid. Purple Sprite, man. And those were the album cover. This right here. These are conceptual covers. This is not the cover. This is not. It's just conceptual art. You know what I mean? Like this is the conceptual cover as well, and whatnot. But shit, Purple Sprite can fuck around and be a song. You know what I mean? Or yeah, only rap it on industry beats for this project. Yes. Only industry beats for this project and up to date. Now I'm not trying to rap on the symphony beat or nothing right now. Like this is only beats for right now. Shit that you bopping to right now. Shit that little young Heru is doing TikTok videos to. We doing modern day bops. And we need full participation from people who love hip hop. Y'all. I need dancing. I need all of them TikTok videos where people be making dances out of these songs that they like. Like you see that Universal took their catalog off of the TikTok, right? That is wonderful for a person such as myself. You think you the shit? You're not even a fart. I keep going hard. Yeah. Nah, I ain't gonna hold you. The New York bounce. The New York drill bounce, I fucks with it. I fucks with the young boy D thing that just came home with the Annie shit. He bodied that, right? He the new king of the Bronx. He bodied that. D thing bodied that. The shit bent with the little niggas. They bodied that, right? When we gonna fuck it again? Hey, they're gonna get. So they made drill fun.
They took it away from the murder shit, right? Ice Spice, even though she's who she is. And what did I tell y'all? Can I get, and I don't need, look, the Cash App is Richfield44. Because I don't do pats on the back. I'm a grown man, you know what I'm talking about? And I don't do horn tooting. I was born on the same day of Boozy. I need the booziest. You see, you been to Boozy Estates? Yeah, we born on the same day. But the ill part about it is we also share a day with the King Charles. Yeah, it's real Scorpion King shit. Yeah, that part. So yeah, I said to y'all, Ice Spice was a Y2K Osiris. I came up with that term, Y2K Osiris, because I said, wait a minute, she's born on January 1st, 2000. We can't throw her around like a rag doll. If we say that we respect the science, if we say that we respect the craft, if we say that we the dark matter think tank, a girl named Isis who was born on 1/1/2000, yeah, I'm paying attention. Not just to the not to her fatty, not just to that. She a little girl. You know what I'm talking about? She's a sexualized young girl, but she got wild hold over the youth them and the girls them. And the Bronx have taken drill and they made that shit fun. You know that the whole sound that Uzi is doing, that Nicki Minaj is doing, that's called the New Jersey house sound. That's what you're hearing. It's no longer the UK dark drill shit. It's not the shit that Pop Smoke and them was doing in Canarsie. This new sound is house music from New Jersey specifically, black music, and then they took it and they made it darker and gave that shit the resurrection of the drill sound. That's what you're hearing taking over with this new music sound. Okay. The new song is catchy as fuck, right? Just that whole new thing, the whole beats of that house shit, like it's a bop. So if you catch that wave, woo. So once again, when you do over the stuff that's waving right now, I'm doing this music that we doing, this art that we doing for 2024. It's you know, I'm this whole project is Web3 friendly. It's been fashioned for a whole new quote unquote iteration 5.0 of the is created for the industry of right now. That's what this new project has been divinely put together for the industry of right now, and you'll see what I mean when you see the rollout. You dig? What's Kitchen Lights? What song is that? Who do Kitchen Lights? You know. I know that Red Run beat, we ate that shit for like a chopped cheese. Me and Blue ate that up like a chopped cheese, like a Yemeni chopped cheese, nigga, like a Yemeni. West Side Gun shit, right? Okay, the shit with him and Stove Guard. Do a song of Bigfoot and diss all the fake conscious rappers. I like that. I like that. That's very interesting. That is very interesting. I could do something called Slewfoot. Because some niggas out here that slew-footed, they could get washed. 48 Laws of Pillars. Bruce Lee, the fuck? You came kicking out of left field with that. You said 48 Laws of Pillar? Wow. That's different. 48 Laws of Pillars. Ooh. Might have to smoke to that. You know what I'm saying? 48 Laws of Bars. Ooh. This nigga said 48 Laws of Bars. 48 Laws of Pillars. 48 Laws of Purple. Now I like that 48 Laws of Pillars. That shit is This shit is hitting. It has a certain hit to it. It got a certain kick to it. You dig? You dig? 48 laws of pillar bars. Now I like 48 laws of pillar. That's resonating. Like I said, I'm gonna have to just sit with that. But before I get out of here, we got to talk about Ed McMahon. Not Ed McMahon, Vince McMahon. We got to talk about Vince. We got to talk about the implications of what this means because we have to always keep in mind that you are what your organization is, right? I said it before. I went with Young Amir to a wrestling match in the Barclays. It was the first time that I got exposed to even me coming up watching, because I'm from the golden era, Hulk Hogan, Randy Savage and all of that. I came up, I was underneath the WWE, WWF spell, like all of that, like everybody, right? Fast forward to when Red Pill is watching the wrestling shit, and I should have been on my West Side Gun shit, but I'm inside of the Barclays, and I'm like, hell to the nah. I ain't going for it. Then my dude Juice, right, from Flatbush Zombies, he blessed me with a ticket, and we was front row. We was like, he gave me it because he's into that world right there. And then I had to, my son's into wrestling, so it ain't nothing better than Papa Bear saying, "Oh, I got front row tickets to the wrestling." What? Okay. So we went. And I was like, yo, this is the most Roman shit that I've ever seen in my life. This is the most feed 'em cake shit that I've ever encountered in my existence. I said the way that they put this is the fucking Coliseum, but this is the most homoerotic shit on the planet. This is the most homoerotic shit going. This is the most Greco-Roman shit that I've ever been in. And I've been in a lot of places. I seen Roman Reigns that night. I seen Brock Lesnar that night. I seen Vince McMahon that night. And I don't know if that young thought was with him, but goddamn it. I read the report. I read the lawsuit. I read what Vince McMahon was at the WWE doing to that lady. And it's just one lady. He's been accused of being with multiple ladies. Like I said before, if a white man touches her, I don't want her back. That's damn good. The proclivities of that man. The proclivity. But y'all said that y'all wanted Shady Gray, 50 Shades of Grey. Y'all were the ones that said that y'all wanted the 50 Shades of Grey. And it was you. Oh, yes, it was, Miss IG model. You was in Dubai, and you didn't bring the toilet paper to apply. It was you in Dubai. I know that was you in Dubai. It was you in Dubai, Miss IG Vixen. Oh, that was you. I know I seen you. And who was holding that camera when you was in Tulum? I saw an old wrinkled hand, and I know it was Mr. Burns. That was you with Mr. Burns. You came to me, and then you went to Yaki for the worm treatment, and I was because you was with Mr. Burns. You know you was with Mr. Burns. You seen Wrinkles in Time. I knew you wasn't with. You said you was with Benjamin Button the whole time. Whole time you was with an old man. Whole time you with Benjamin Button. Yeah. Shit crazy outside, man. Shit crazy outside. You know what I'm saying? But that's the shit that this culture promotes. So when we read about the excrement of what Vince McMahon has done to his hoes, right? Because that's what he called them. And when you read the text, that's how he was treating them. But if you want to keep it 1000, these characters that are amongst us, these characters that we call rap artists and whatnot, these characters that come amongst us and play the roles of the pimps, they play the roles of the pushers. Like I said, my nigga Noctavius, or whatever his name is, he call himself Future. He came and said, I'm a fucking stoner, I'm this and I'm that, and he's not that. You know what I'm talking about? Allegedly, from his mouth, that's not what he was. And then there's a whole bunch of other stories of smart people coming amongst dumb people and playing dumb and feeding off of their dumbness. Okay. And it's a fucking epidemic of that. You know what I mean? And I'm here to let you know from a person who used to play real dumb around you dumbass niggas, that this shit is going down. You know what I mean? And it's still going down. The nerds are winning. The blurs are winning. People who have figured this shit out is winning, and they're utilizing pawns to be the same. This shit is still fucking chess. And the queen still goes into rooms that we can't go into. Okay, she's still the most important piece of the board. And the minute a white man get on top of her, it's checkmate. That's why we saying what we saying. The minute somebody from Dubai shats on you, is checkmate. The minute they do you any kind of all way and pretzel you up, it's checkmate. It's not the other way around. You could resurrect a king. You can't resurrect the queen. So once we lose you, it's game over. So stop trying to act like you us, because you're not. This is chess, not checkers. Y'all get to go in rooms that we don't get to go into. But if you go into that room and get checkmated, then it's game over. Okay? So we are here to protect you. We here to flank you. We here to flank you. We here to protect you. We here to be the security. We here to be your bishop. We here to do all of that. But just know the role. With that being said, y'all, love and light. We're gonna catch up. All right. Peace.